Hello, YouTube. Thought today I would talk briefly about if a group of people, a community, can curse themselves. And I would like to mention that I'm in eastern Oklahoma in this little rinky-dink town, or not in the town, outside of a town. And I've noticed these people like throwing their trash in the creek. Creek I jog by quite frequently. So anyway, um, I was thinking of the old Germanic float and gift giving, to the animistic gifting that goes to, excuse me, I'm going to adjust this kind of gift giving that goes to the spirits of the land and the water and things like that as a blessing. And I have to wonder if the opposite is not true as well, where you could poison those things around you and insult those things around you by throwing a bag of trash, dirty diapers like the ones I found targeting a creek that used to be alive with fish and has been dead for 20 years. Um, I found myself today looking at this community of mostly inbred people, and I'm not exaggerating that. I mean, I'm in eastern Oklahoma, and these people here in this town are descended from these cruel miners who used to run the company store, make you work for your little chit or your credit that was only good for their store and rent that way, kind of a legalized slavery. And they talk down to you if you're an outsider. To this day, these descendants of these multi-generational inbred families in this town, they treat you like shit if you're an outsider like I am. So I wonder if they've cursed themselves. They're dirty, they're cowardly, they're shady. I work for a school, and this town is dead. There's no gas stations, there's no grocery stores, there's nothing. These people are on drugs, on welfare. Their parents are mostly incarcerated or dead. Now, some good people here, salt of the earth people that work hard, that are nice, that are family orientated, that have the right idea. But most of these people, their value system is cut up the land if you can. That's the best they got. Shit in your sink. And they're dirty people. They're all religious people, but they're all dirty behind the back people. I mean, I've dealt here for a couple of years now with this old librarian who wanted my position for a relative. So she ran my name, through the mud, behind my back, of course, nice to me in person, to misrepresent me and what I stood for and everything I was about to get a relative my position. That's what she's been trying. And all these people, whether it's a city council or a school board, they're all related. Okay? I'm not related to none of these people. Don't want to be. And they are very nasty about it. This little town, they think that they are big fish in the ocean. And in reality, they're just a squirt of piss in a mud puddle, okay? I've been around most of the world. I've had everything attacked about me. Never mind that most of these people can't string a coherent sentence together. Barely a high school education that's not a high quality one, let me assure you here. I spent my 20s between two branches of the military, active duty. I'm trying to get an alternative teaching license. And I've got a bachelor's degree. I graduated magna cum laude, right? My father was an educator for 40 years. And I'm not from here. I grew up in the great state of Wyoming, a lot cleaner state, different minded people. And I really just can't wait to get out of this place. They expect you to take shit from their children. They actually have a pecking order based on who their family name is, and I'm talking cousins marrying cousins for generations here. I'm not exaggerating. The gene pool needs a tremendous amount of chlorine. But they expect you to take shit from their kids. They want you to kiss their kids' asses while their kids shit on you. I dealt with one kid today, him and a couple of his friends. The word nigger comes out of their mouth every 5 to 10 seconds, okay? The word cunt to the girls who are studying comes out of their mouth. The fuck you. I'm going to talk about your dick. I'm going to insult you because your age. I had one kid not want to put up his phone, and I grabbed his phone. He tried to wrestle me for his phone, and he lost. Now, granted, I thought he was playing around, make him do his work. He goes and complains, and now I got to deal with his mom. Okay, I got these emotional misfits that want to threaten, get in your face, like I see them do with the older female teachers. I don't play it. They're not going to threaten me. They're not going to intimidate me. And I wonder, is it worth it? 1 in 5 teachers in Oklahoma moved to other states, and there's a national teacher shortage for a reason. Being expected to put up with shit is pretty crazy. And I didn't intend to make this really a side note about teaching, and the shittiness of it, but I believe the value systems that are fucked up here, the interfamily dynamics here of this little community, are related to all their problems. And I think that at maybe a spiritual level, they have thrown dirty diapers in the creek. Dirty diapers. I picked up 8 bags of trash off this road with my kids a couple years ago, and it's just all coming back. These people are trashy people. They would shit in their own well, and I believe they're a cursed people. They're impoverished. They won't break free from it. If you offer discipline and structure and personal empowerment through education, they not only ignore it, they hate it. They refuse it. They want to throw it in your face. They want to insult you over it. That is what we're up against here. So anyway, I apologize for the sudden rant, but the question I'm posing, and maybe you might have other perspectives on this, I'm posing this later to my kids, but also you out there. Can a community curse itself? Can their ignorance and cowardice and their disrespect of, say, the vetter, curse them and keep them in a cycle, or encourage a negative cycle that they're stuck in? I think it can, and I think I'm going to have to leave this community. It's dead. It's that simple. Thank you.